So what's up, everybody out there? Super shout out to all my slow speeders, team standout gang. I don't even know what to call you guys at this point. All I can say is I'm super happy that you guys take the time out of the day to rock with me and watch these videos and continue to support me. Now with that being said, if you guys have not subscribed, definitely go down below, hit the subscribe, a like, and maybe even drop a comment. And tell me what you think about little new design that I got going on. I got a couple designs. I'll show you guys that probably a little bit later on in the video. Maybe set up some links on where you guys can get a shirt. And like I said, on certain select videos, if you guys watch it all the way to the end, or some of you cheaters out there that probably just go to the end, I'll tell you guys, you know, maybe a number, a letter, or something like that. And you guys DM me that, and like that's the first 3 people. I'll go ahead and ship your stuff out. So the first set of guys, I got like 2 or 3 guys already from like a previous video, got the shirts in yesterday, so yours will be going out. I have other orders to be going out too. Another thing, thank you for you guys just choosing to support me. You know, I had a couple guys that actually hit me up and go like, yo, I know I'm late, but I'll just buy one. So super shout out to you guys. Like I said, I just got the shirts in yesterday and they will be going out. Well, by the time this video goes out, it'll be a long time ago. But now that we got all of that out the way, in today's video, what I'm gonna go ahead and be doing is I'm gonna install the Rennline phone mount kit that I got from Keys Motorsports. You guys over at Keys Motorsports once again came in clutch, hooked me up with something, and I don't know, I figured why not, you know, make some content, show you guys, you know, how I like it. Speaking of how I like it, let me find my keys. Where's my car keys? Are they in my pocket? Oh, they're in my pocket. So, speaking of things, this right here is a F30 leather wrap, I guess, key fob case. I don't know the exact name. I will put the link and everything down below. I'm gonna be super honest with you guys, like 100% honest. I ain't gonna lie to you about nothing, right? I was never a fan of something like this. I've looked at a bunch of them on Amazon, and I think I've even ordered one at one point in time, and it didn't fit really. It didn't really fit like that. It was a little bit too big. It just looked like they got it from like China or something, right? So I was never a fan. I would have never honestly picked up something like this. However, Keys went ahead and sent this out, and first and foremost I was like, yeah, I'd probably do a giveaway, blah blah blah. But I got bored one night and I was like, let me open it up and just see what, you know, see what it's about. And from the second that I went ahead and slid my key into here, I knew that this was the real shit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like, this is no promotion or not. This is the real shit. It actually fits. Like, if you ever held a baseball before, you can tell like it's a real tight knit fitting, and it gives you that grip. I'm not sure if that's what it's for, but that's what it does. Let me switch my hands. I'm getting tired here. It fits tight, and that's one of the things that I never liked about a lot of the cases, especially like the plastic cases or the hard metal ones. They would just made it too bulky. It was too big. And the leather ones, or the ones that I've seen, you know, they just kind of, they weren't a tight fit, so they'll slide around a little bit, end up looking tacky real fast. But I'm not sure where he makes these or whatever, but they are really high quality, and I do recommend them. It comes with a little thing as well. It's something nice, looks cool, and it matches my interior. So we got the red key fob with the red interior. Now I am gonna make some changes to the interior. However, I think it might stay red because I've grown to like the color and the setup, but we're just gonna make it a little bit nicer. Once again, shout out Keys Motorsports. You made me a believer, because, well, I never believed in something like this. I'll be 100% honest with you. I always thought it was a waste of money, but when you get it, I think it's well worth it, and you'll like it. It still leaves a little hole so you can stunt and show everybody, hey, I got a BMW, I guess, right? But yeah, that's not what today's video is about, but I definitely had to mention that because, listen, I was made a believer out of something like this. And it's not too bulky, it's not too big. It feels pretty nice, you know? When I have jeans, like I'm at work or something, it makes me want to wear my keychain like out now. Pretty nice, I like it. Thank you, Brian, and the guys over there at Keys Motorsports. Link down below. Check these guys out. They support your boy, and I support them as well. So I want you guys to go out there and support them. If you see something on their website that you're looking for, don't hesitate to pick it up. And if you have questions, you can always ask them. You can DM them. I DM them all the time about questions that I have. So DM them on IG, you know, whatever, right? Now we get into the meat and potatoes of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and install the Rennline foam mount. It's like more of a permanent type of foam mount. Not 100% permanent, you can take it off, but there's steps required to install and take it off to give you that really clean OEM, like non-air vent like attachment thing. So super excited. I only brought one tool, so if I can't get it done with this one tool, then I'll have to change something. But I only brought one tool, and I think this is all I need. I brought this because a lot of stuff in here is just Torx. So I figure if I bring a lot of Torx, you can't go wrong. So wish me luck. I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys on that camera right there. That's set up so nicely and lovely. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get on with the install. And maybe a little bit after this video, I'll give you guys an update on what are some of my plans for the car, some things I have ordered, and I guess the fate of the car, the final iteration of my BMW 435, because I don't know, feel like I'm ready for something new, and that's kind of what I've been doing, saving up, stacking up my coin. That's later on in the video. We're gonna get in. So basically, I've never went ahead and installed this before. I'm not gonna look at the instructions because I feel like that's cheating, even though it probably isn't. I've taken this off a million times, guys. So it may be a little lighter, it may be a little weaker than yours because it came out so many times. That's one thing about interior parts. If you guys don't like a lot of interior rattles, try not to take apart your interior so many times. And if you do, replace the screws. Oh, no, yeah, I had it wrong the whole time. It might be a yeah. I think it is a T20. Whatever you do, don't go smaller than you're supposed to, because boy, it'll either chew up the screws or chew up the bit. I would say the screw more before the bit, but whatever. You know, funny thing, I thought about putting heated seats in the car, especially from the parts car. I got all the things that I need, you know, the modules, the actual face, with the heated seat button and the heating pads out of the 4 Series, but too much work for me, honestly. I like enjoying the car. I don't want to sound like one of them old guys like my grandfather, but you know, leaves more things to go wrong. All right, I forgot about underneath here. So there's some screws underneath here. Like I said, mine is a lot worse condition. Probably do not take yours out this way because there should be a light under there that I'm pretty sure you don't want to damage. Got 2 more. All the time, he's my mind. All the time, he's my mind. I know that you're dangerous, I'm addicted to you. All right, so now so I'm gonna just guess. That looks about right. Now, I'm not sure if it's necessary or required, but I tend to not tighten up stuff until I got them all in and then do a little fitment, because more times than not, and these are plastic things, so you gotta make sure the screw goes in straight, but more times than not, I found myself tightening up one screw in the beginning. I'm talking about years ago, before this car. One screw, and then realizing that it's just not perfectly lined up and you got to take off everything to line it up just a little bit. Oh crap, I think I made a mistake, guys. Yep, I did. So thank God I didn't put everything on yet. See what happens when you don't follow the directions step by step. But Mike's got a plan, because Mike brought something to cheat. Boom. So I'm gonna try to creep up behind here. Oh, you don't need to be that tight. Put your hand back here and twist. There we go. Oh, that ain't going anywhere. Whew. You're just holding up a phone, you know, you're holding up a freaking wheel here. Put this back on. I'm not sure there's a specific what side goes on first. I just jam it all in, I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't you be feisty with me now. Act up in front of these people, huh? What you trying to do? All right, that's in there tight. Oh, well, look, see, everything's tight. Turn these hazards off. Oh, looks like it works. So, this, my friends, is the final step. Okay, squeeze this on. And we tighten up your back. And voila. Now I think it's got to be tightened up a little more than this. Oh, well, look, we're done. So it'll hold. And yeah, looks like it's holding pretty good to me. There you go. That's perfect. Now, if you notice, I don't know if you can tell on the camera right here, but it's a little over to my side. But the rest of the car's like that too. The rest of the driver orientations here. I mean, you could put it to this side, I guess, so I guess if you have like an insecure girlfriend or something, you know, she wants to see your messages too. But this is more like driver focused. It's actually so this is like a cockpit type of view, and this is how it would look. So it's all driver, it's all positioned to driver, which I like. And one of the things that I've noticed is when you're running the vent clip-on things, which over time they all wear out. When you're running them though, maybe in the winter time or something, you have the heat blasting, the phone gets really, really hot. It's probably not good for it, but you know, whatever. I'm not knocking running them because, listen, I'd run them any day. But this is a lot better solution. Looks like it's floating. Now, you guys can see, my battery's freaking dead. So, I gotta go ahead and plug the charger in, but I'm admiring this look, and my screen's a little banged up. Gotta get that fixed too. But yeah, there you go. There it is. Nice. Let me go ahead and get all the garbage up, set up that camera on another angle, and we'll get on to the second part of the video, which I'm gonna talk to you guys about what's going on, or what the plans are to go on for the channel, and I guess my life in general, car related. Probably was gonna throw it on, however, I chose brush on that. Let me know how I'm doing, guys. I'm trying to look a little nice because, like I said, one of the reasons I'll cringe on these videos is because my hair will be jacked up. Drain, hole. With this 50mm lens, I can't be so, you know, move around this or whatever because it doesn't capture everything. However, it gives you guys that really nice depth of field. So I like it so much. So I go back and forth. I spend like 15 minutes finding the spots where I can walk to, where I'll be in and out of the shot because I got so tired of taking a guesstimate, going home, editing, and I'm not on the shot. But that's not what this video is about. I want to keep you guys in the loop as much as possible. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was just gonna keep you guys out of the loop. I think with the different types of videos that I've been making, the plan for the car has shifted a little bit. I feel like you guys would catch on and or just be a little bit confused if I didn't update you guys what I have planned to go on in the future. First and foremost, I did not give up on my car. We still have a long way to go in making the type of power that I want. Not really a long way to go, but just a slow and cautious way so that I don't spend unnecessary money on breaking shit like I used to. I went ahead and purchased the front wheels, the Apex Arc 8s for my BMW. Now we finally have matching set. Many of you guys know I ordered the rear two maybe about a month ago, and I was just gonna run these when I wanted to race the car or something of that nature. I'm actually gonna get the Vorsteiner's powder coated gold, rock out, and just completely surprise you guys. However, things change, like my mind changes a lot. When I decided to make the conversion all for running the Apex Arc 817 by 9s, the fronts were sold out. I'm not gonna lie, I would just sit and look at the money and it will stay like that. So I went ahead and got the Apexes for the front. Now that they are not like back ordered, they are available. I actually ordered them 2 days ago. So with the whole July 4th thing and everything like that, it should come a tad bit later, but I'm not rushing. I went ahead and picked up tires from Tire Rack. I will disclose the full specs of the wheels and the tires and stuff in the video when I get it all put on. Thankfully, I don't need an alignment, so that's not an extra set of money on there. However, like I said, the car will be uniform once again, and we're gonna go hit up Minty Detailing and get the car washed and detailed. It's been long overdue. This thing is dirty, and you guys been lighting these fireworks every goddamn 5 seconds, which is dropping all of this stuff on top of the car. But hey, listen, enjoy yourself, because I know I do. So I'm gonna jump off topic a little bit, because I don't see nobody complaining about these fireworks popping off as much as people was complaining about these gunshot tunes. I don't know, maybe just might be, I'm not a fan of the gunshot tunes anymore. I took them off, it gave me a little headache. But yo, these fireworks is like the same thing. Moving on. This car currently now is on a E50 blend, and I'm running Boost Juice, a meth water setup. I don't really run the meth water every day because I have a 3/4 gallon tank, and I didn't realize how much it actually drinks the meth. I'll make a separate video on that. I was not gonna make a meth video. That was gonna be my little secret. However, I realized I can't keep many secrets, especially when you take out the back seats and you just have a tank with a pump sitting back there. And the gauge, but many of you guys thought it was a boost gauge anyway, so that doesn't matter. The car's tuned right now for 24 pounds of boost. If you guys know, I dynoed it at 21 pounds. I don't run just regular pump 93 at all anymore. I either run E50 with no meth at 21 pounds. I run E50 with meth at 24 pounds. Now for the kill tune, no details have been released as yet. I'm just enjoying the car, learning how to drive it and not kill myself on the highway with the power that it has now. I'm very thankful for my tuner, David Shop. I'm very thankful for the guys at European Auto. I'm thankful for myself, and I'm thankful for you guys, because if it wasn't for everyone as a collective group, this probably wouldn't happen. And the reason I say that is because I learned a lot through this YouTube stuff, and I just learned a lot with growing pains. And one thing that I will say is the car has been very, very, very much so reliable, phenomenally. I gotta put oil in the thing, gotta put meth in the thing, gotta put gas in the thing, lower the air in the back sometimes and then pump it back up the other times. Those are like bumps and bruises, race car life type things. However, I will say nothing has blown up and nothing has cost me a ton of money. You guys have watched the building process. It led me to places where I end up spending a lot of money. The car has been good to me, so I figure let's turn it up and enjoy it. And that's kind of where I'm transitioning into different types of videos. I'm trying to do videos that are just not dumping parts into the car. You just never get the money back for that type of stuff, and I have to move on. Like I said in the earlier video, I'm kind of getting a little bored and tired of the car. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna get rid of the car or this. I just wanna do different things with the car, and I made the car fast, I made it look nice, and I wanna do more ride-along videos, you know? I wanna do more like build breakdowns of other cars, comparisons of other cars, things of that nature. So at the end of the day, that's pretty much, I think, where I'll be shifting. I still have things in line to go with the car, like running different fuels. I might start running the M1 setup for the kill map, and we're gonna go ahead and get it tuned and dynoed again, and we're gonna do some racing, we're gonna do some pulls. I just have to figure out the safest way for all of that to go down, because if many of you guys know, if you're watching the news, especially in my area, these people have been crashing left and right. A lot of hooligans. The car racing scene is just like, you know, it's kind of very risky at these times. And I would like to say that I'm a lot different and I'll be super responsible and I'll never crash, but we don't know. The only thing I can do is just exercise safety, because the world watches these videos. Last thing I want to do is to incriminate myself on something like this. So we're trying to figure out the safest way to do certain things and not end up, you know, unfortunately, like a lot of people that you see online. I want about 620 wheel from this car. I don't know where I got the number from. I don't know why I want the number. To be all the way real with you guys, horsepower numbers really don't matter as much. I was talking to my tuner. He put me up on a lot of game. I said torque is what you should really tune for. Horsepower is just a calculation of torque. divided by something times 52, or torque divided, I don't know, but I know who does know. Check out that guy Engineer Explain, he knows all that stuff. Being said, I kind of realized what makes horsepower kind of important is as the RPMs increase, you'll tend to get more power if the car is holding more torque, if that makes any sense. That's one of the cool things about these big turbo cars. The turbo can hold on at a lot higher RPMs, so it'll give you that higher horsepower number. Whereas if you guys notice cars that have the higher torque than horsepower numbers, basically what I gathered from that is the reason why the horsepower number is so low is because at peak torque, you're at a low RPM, which will give the horsepower number a little bit lower, but you're hitting torque. But you're hitting a shit ton of torque, and then torque dies down. So at higher RPMs where you would do that calculation, the torque is so low that you only get about 500 or 600 wheel horsepower, where if that was a big turbo car and it held that torque all the way up top, you'll do the equation and you'll get a higher horsepower number. So what I'm trying to say is that higher torque over the big turbo cars, you're able to sustain that speed and even go further and further. So yeah, that's the goal. I don't plan on using race gas, it's super expensive. I might just use I'm thinking about just running pure ethanol. I might mix it, make my little concoctions, but that's the goal for the video. And I want to share the car with a lot of you guys, go out, maybe invite you guys some places, give you guys some shirts. We just hang out, we chill, and let you guys see how it sounds and everything. When you hear the car in the camera or even see pictures of it, I hear it a lot of, I get it from you guys a lot of times. You guys see it, say, yo, listen, this car looks so much better in person, or it sounds so much nicer in person. So that's what I want to do. I want to link up with you guys, maybe give you guys some rides, capture your car on footage, change it up a little bit. Now, I am planning on getting another car. Now, will I get rid of this car? That's up in the air. Will I keep it? That's up in the air. But the car that I plan on getting is going to be super dope, super epic. It has not released yet. So, I mean, pretty sure you guys know what it is. The car ain't came out yet. So right now I'm in grind mode. I'm stacking up my money, I'm trying to save up a little bit, taking away a lot of the mod money out of this car and then putting it into like savings and different little things so that I will be able to afford the new car when it comes. Now, hopefully I'll be able to order it, pick it to spec and all of that. European delivery, highly doubt, but I would love to. So put down in the comments below what you guys think it is. Stay tuned for that. Like I said, I'm saving up my pennies, nickels, and dimes to equal a lot of dollars so that I can go ahead and afford to do something like that and throw it up on the channel. Like I said, that bill is gonna be extremely epic. So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here and enjoy the rest of the day. Mike from Slow Speed, peace out.